Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
The one that you said on the location basis, where they are under the same as supervisory organizations, but different because the company is in UK, us and India. Yes. Let's think about the Microsoft Research and Development Division. Right? We may have heard about it, Microsoft Research and Development Department. So it is spread across multiple countries. It has its headquarters maybe in the US. It also has a division in Europe. It has a big office out here in India and of course, in Singapore and maybe in some other parts of the world. I don't know all the centers. So somebody who is working in that research division. Let's say they are working on Microsoft Office products. Right. So the Microsoft Office development team happens to be in the US, in India and, let's say, Singapore. 3 different countries they're working from. It's a team of, let's say, 80 people. So of 80 people team, they have 20 people in the US, 30 people in India, and maybe another 30 people in Singapore. So how will you group them together? They are all reporting to one manager, who is the head of the Research and Development Division for Microsoft Office. So you have one manager for Microsoft Office. Okay. So how many supervisory organizations? 10 if you have one manager. How many supervisory organizations? By 2. One that you manage. One that he manages, right? One manager supervisory organization. We don't need to be a. So what one supervisory organization we have? We put in all the 80 people as part of that one supervisory organization. Now the 80 people in that supervisory organization. Are they belonging to the same company? Oh, need not say yeah. I think all of them are Microsoft employees. But yes, I agree. All of them are Microsoft employees. But are all of them employees of the same company entity? The people in the US. They are part of Microsoft Inc. in the US. People in India are part of Microsoft India Private Limited. People in Singapore are part of Microsoft PT Limited. The Microsoft India and Microsoft Singapore are wholly owned subsidiaries of Microsoft Inc. in the US. That is fine. But they are different entities. The people in India, they don't have their payroll coming from Microsoft US. They have their payroll from Microsoft India. The people in the Singapore, they will have their payroll from Microsoft Singapore. Isn't it? That's what happens. Right. Isn't it right? But they are all part of the same supervisory organization, which is the Microsoft Office Research and Development Team, reporting to one single manager. Global organizations of today are structured in this particular manner. You will have supervisory organizations where you will have people from different countries. Okay, and they will report to one manager. The manager may be in the same country, maybe in a different country. If it is a different country, they will be associated with a different company, because whenever an organization opens up an office in a particular country, they have to register themselves. It will be a different legal entity. Isn't it? So it can happen in the same country also, right? It can happen in the same country. Yes, if it is a company which doesn't have offices in different, or maybe, yeah, it can be a single country operation. Yes, then everybody will be in the same country. I need to say that. Sorry. In that case, I don't have any companies in abroad as well. I don't have any companies in other state as well. I'm handling them within the state, but I have different district offices. In that case, okay, if you have offices in different districts, will you create different companies? The region. We can create locations. Do you have ABC Corporation, Alabama? ABC Corporation. ABC Corporation, the New York. ABC California. ABC Connecticut. Will you have different companies in each of these states? No. Not necessary. Then, if you do not have physical companies, why would you create the company? Object. So, as for my understanding, if I have a different location, if I have a companies in different countries and different states, then only I should create companies. Because it will be. The companies are legal. Legal things will be different for a company, as a state to state or country to country. But we create different companies. Correct. That's what I was trying to ask, Krish, because it need not be based only on the location, the company, because Google has very little more. So it is depends on the department that they manage. Also, the company can be absolutely. Yes. I was just giving you an example which is the most common, like, let's say, okay, and even if you have different entity, like different division, let's say, a YouTube department versus a Google Maps department versus let's say, an Android division, right? So they may not have people shared across them. So they may not be part of the same supervisory organization. I was using the example where there is an overlap. People of the same supervisory organization, but they are part of different companies. That's why I was using mostly on the basis of the location. Right. But even in the same country you may have different business units, right? Like I said, the YouTube division. Yes, that is a separate legal entity, wholly owned by the Alphabet Inc. But still the YouTube may be registered as a different company. Right? The Google Maps may be registered as a different company. Maybe there is something, as the Android may be registered as a different entity. Yeah, it can be. Depends on how they have structured their organization. So based on that, we will create the hierarchical structure. Okay. That is, from implementation to prevent varies from customer to customer. So we know that these are some of the things that we can do. So when we talk to the company, then we understand how they are structured. So that is what we will use to create their company structure. These are the tools that we have. The company hierarchy company. These are the objects that we can create. How will we create it? Or is it one size fits all is? Is it the one solution that will be applicable for everybody? The answer is no. We have to look at the company. I mean the organization whom we are implementing work before we have to look at okay. What is their structure? Based on that, we will create the hierarchy structure. Okay. But it is possible for a supervisory organization to have people from multiple companies. Alright. So now we have created a company, and now let's also create a cost center. Okay, I create a cost center again, a reorganization. Okay, so let's create the cost center, and we call it as WW_XYZ. Let's call it as sales. Okay, let's call it as sales, and let's create a subtype as a cost center and visibility is everyone. Okay. Right. So now we have created a company. We've created a company hierarchy. We have also created a cost center. So now let's associate this cost center with the supervisory organization. Let's also associate the company with our supervisory organization. So let's go back to our supervisory organization, which is W_, or let's just search by the code. This is our.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@uptalk.com.